Hi, welcome to CraftTime. I'm Miss Stella from the Bethpage Public Library. So today what we're going to do is make a heart out of puzzle pieces. So you should have gotten a bag like this from the library that in it will have puzzle pieces like this. And you'll have a piece of cardstock in the shape of a heart. There should be a sign that says loves you to pieces and a piece of ribbon to put on the top of the heart. Okay, and to do this, it's a really simple craft. So you're also going to need, that we did not supply, is paint. So you need, I'm using acrylic paint. You need white, red, and a pink color to paint it. But if you don't have these, you could also use magic markers. I have these, the permanent Sharpie pencils. Or you could use crayons in the colors, because in the magic marker it was kind of hard to find a white, so you could use a white crayon if you do not have the paint. It does look much better if you have the paint to use. So in the bag that I put you puzzle pieces, there should be approximately 70 puzzle pieces, which should be more than enough to make the craft. And this is what our craft is going to look like. See, so all the puzzle pieces, I've painted them, and then I glued them on, and I tried a string, and then you have like a wreath that you could hang up on a door and give it to somebody that you love, okay? So, if you are in 4th and 5th grade and you get 21st century, you want to get 21st century credit, you have to send in a picture of the craft that you made to Children's Room at BethPageLibrary.info. The film will be available until February 4th for you to watch the video on YouTube. And again, remember, by February the 4th, you must submit your work in order to get credit for this. Okay, so let's begin. To begin, you're going to always work on a piece of cardboard like this so that you don't stain anything or, dirty the table that you're working on. Okay, so I'm going to clear out a spot and put my cardboard down. I'm also going to need a little paintbrush. I'm going to use a tiny one like that because I'm going to use paint. And then I have cups of water and paper towels to wipe my brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna just put that out of the way. So I'm gonna roll up my sleeves here so I don't get them dirty. And what I'm gonna do is then take my cardboard pieces. So you have approximately 70 pieces. So I did about 25 red, 25 pink, and then 20 or so of white. You could do it any way you want. Okay, so I have my pieces here. And what I simply did was I took my paint like this and I shook it up. With that, I unscrewed the top, and then the paint from shaking it got to the top of this. So I just used that as my paint. Now your hands are gonna get a little dirty in this. So I take my puzzle pieces like this, and you're gonna paint on the blank side, not the side that has the picture for the puzzle, okay? So I take that, I'm just gonna hold it in my hands. I'm gonna dip my paintbrush and then just begin to paint my pieces. So you just paint it on the, I keep going to put paint into the same direction. Doesn't really matter, I guess, but try to keep it neat. I'll put it down, then I put it down on my cardboard and I let it dry, and I continue painting all the other colors of red that I want. Then after they're all dry, I give them a second coat because I think it looks much nicer when you put a little darker the paint. Okay. I also wanted to show you how it works with, I'm just gonna wipe my hands, if you want to use the magic marker. So again, you're gonna I took a red Sharpie and I'm just going to color it with the magic marker. Very simple, just color your puzzle piece. Just gonna put it down here, a second. Okay, and you can see the red is showing, and then when it dries, it'll show a little better. So if you don't have the paint, you could just do it this way. Okay, see, so that is colored with a Sharpie. So you could either go either way you want. Crayons, let me show you the white crayon. I have the white crayon. I'm gonna color one of the puzzle pieces. All right, but this I have to put down on the board and color. It's not going to be as nice as the white paint, but it will show up to give you the effect of white. Okay, so let me see. You see how it came white? All right, so now I'm just going to continue to paint my red pieces. And I just held it in my hand because it just made it simpler, and you could just wash your hands. The acrylic paint will wash right off. Switch it around, okay? And just keep continuing to paint the one side. All different shapes. So you're going to do this with all the colors, with the red, the white, and the pink. So after you finish each color, you're going to take your cup of water, swish your paintbrush around to get that paint off and clean your brush so you can start your new color. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to wipe my paintbrush dry. Oops, paintbrush came apart. All right, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to close my paint so it doesn't dry up. And I go to my next color. I'm going to shake it up so that the paint goes on the top and then it gets nice and shook. Okay, open it up. Now you got to remove your pieces because sometimes when you paint, the paint can splatter onto the other colors. So make sure your colors are out of the way. You're the ones that you painted. So now I'm going to take my white paint and again begin to just paint each piece. And remember, any way you want to paint it. You want to use magic markers or crayons. That is your choice. Okay, so that is what we're going to do with all the white pieces. I don't know if you can see that, right? Okay, so that's the white. After I do all the white, again, I'm going to rinse my brush and I will make some pink pieces. Oh, here's my brush. Okay, going to clean my brush off. Do the same thing with the pink. And if you didn't have pink paint, you could also take some red and white, mix it up, and you're going to get pink to paint your pink pieces. Okay, so here I am just painting them. It's very simple. You don't have to, make sure, it doesn't matter if you paint on the sides or not, but try to get it all. And like I said, painting it 2 times will make the color much brighter and look nicer. Let me show you another one. Simply painting. Okay. All right, so after we paint all our puzzle pieces, just going to close up these paints so they don't dry. Put my brush in my water. Close these up. So now you're going to have to let your paint dry for a little while, and you can come back to this again to start the next part of your project. So what you're going to do now is you can take your heart from your bag. And everybody should have the one heart, and it has a gray side and a white side. I suggest you use the white side to paste on the colors because the gray side kind of will show through. So the gray should be the back. So your heart should already have a hole punched in it. I'm just going to show you what I did was over here in this space. I just punched in a hole like that. Whoops, I got it the wrong way. And I put a hole. And in that hole now, I'm going to take the ribbon that was in your bag. Take my ribbon and I'm going to put it, I'm actually going to put it like this. I'm going to attach the 2 ends, make them even, and I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to put those 2 ends together and put that through my hole. So I'm going to take that and put them both through there. So now I have the 2 of them together and then this end. I'm going to take those 2 strings now and put them right through that so I make a loop. Wait, I'm going to untangle it so it comes out neat. Okay, so you want it straight, and then you can take that, pull it through the loop, and then pull those ends, and it will be the top of your heart so that you can hang it. Just like that. Then you can put a knot at this end. So you just hold those two pieces together and make a knot. Just like that. And whoops. And pull it tight. So I'm going to get that because it's too far for me. Okay. So hang on to that end. And pull this up a little further up. And then pull. And I have a knot so that when I'm done, I could hang this up. All right, so now, like I said, I'm going to start painting on the front, on the white part and of the heart, and I'm going to put the gray as the back. So I'm going to use tacky glue. And of course, I'm always like using my chopsticks. So I'm going to use my chopstick to dip it into the glue and then put it onto the back of my pieces of the puzzles. Let me just get this glued shut. Okay, so now I have my glue and I have my pieces over here. So I have my reds, my pinks, my whites, and I'm gonna randomly put them where I want. You're just gonna place them anywhere with the glue. So I'm gonna take my chopstick. You could use the top of your glue thing, whatever you want. I put a little glue on this and I take one color and I'm going to just put a little bit right on the back here like that. Okay, and then I'm going to place it somewhere on my paper like that. Now, before this all dries, it's going to feel very wobbly, but once it dries, the glue will make it hard and it will stay hard and nice in place. So you're just going to continue. Take each color. Now I'm going to take a pink, put a dot of glue on it, and I'm going to put it right here next to that red. See? Now I'm just going to continue all around adding the pieces. Let's take a white one. You can spread them out a little because you're going to want to layer them. You're going to want to put some pieces on top of the other. Now you could come off like you want to come off the paper. You see how that is? It's off. You can see how the pieces are coming right there like that off. So to give it a little bit of dimension, okay? So continue throughout. Just keep pasting and pasting it on. There's glue. I'm just going to put them here now so I can give you an idea of what I'm doing. Just taking the glue. See, I had enough on there. I didn't even have to dip a little bit. Put a pink one sideways. And we'll add some white. Okay, so just want you to get the idea. But you see how it's getting a little floppy because it's heavy. But once that glue starts drying, it will stay straighter and harder, okay? Like that. So continue all around placing pieces. See now, this one I put, let me show you how I start layering it. On this one, I put the piece on top of the pink a little, okay? So I'm gonna go all around. Just wipe my hands, got a little glue on it. Just to give you the idea, I'm just showing his pieces here. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it'll take too long. And put a little white. A little more glue. You don't want to be skimpy with the glue. You're going to put glue so that it dries and stays on there. Just putting it right here on the back. Don't forget, it will dry clear and it's not going to show. I'm just going to do this side so that you get the idea of how I am layering this. Keep going all around. filling it in. Okay, so now, just want you to see that side. See how it's beginning to take shape? I'm putting different colors. I'm putting some on top of each other, a little bit of sideways to give it a little decoration there. Then, in that bag again, you also have the sign. So after, you have your love you to pieces sign. After you finish putting all your puzzle pieces, you're going to take this and put glue on each end and see where you want it on your heart. Peel this up, and you're going to put it on, attach it to the piece like this. So when it's done, it will look like this. Very simple. Hang it up somewhere, and it will look like a beautiful Valentine's decoration. So that is all you have to do. And if your knot looks a little loose, you could try to put, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take a puzzle piece and put it right where my ribbon is so that it stays nice. So I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take this white one here. I'm going to put a little glue on the back of it, like that. And I'm going to put it this way over the ribbon so that the ribbon stays nice. I mean, it has to dry right now because it's still moving around, okay? So I put it up there. But then, you know, see how I have two white pieces? So now to make that look nice, I'm going to take a different color. I'm going to take red now. I'm going to put a little glue on here. And I'm going to kind of put it on top of the red. So now I got the red, I got the white, and I got the pink showing through that spot. See? So that looks pretty like that. So now you're going to continue to go all the way around to finish your heart. And I said, you're going to put glue on your label, on your sign, and put it there. And then you can give it to somebody you love. But again, I just want to make sure you all remember that in order to get credit for 21st Century, you need to send in a finished project, a picture of it, to the children's room at bethpagelibrary.info. You could also bring it into the library and hand it to one of the children's librarians. The video will be available until February the 4th, and you have until then to submit your pictures. So I hope you guys had fun making our Valentine puzzle piece heart, and we will see you next time with a new craft. Everybody stay well. Happy Valentine's Day to all, and hope to see you real soon. Take care. Bye.